down this blunt, I'll leave you face down in a slump. Won't say I came out from the mud, but if you play around, it's a dub. Flexing, none of them are authentic. Just put up to your entrance.
What's up, guys? Johnny Machine here. We're about to react to the Sin Squad exposing Opps 2.0. I've seen the video get taken down a lot. That's ridiculous. I'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, let's start the video.
Flex, baby.
Feed beats.
It's a good mask. I know Zone 2 has an LR, so it's interesting they also got one.
Don't pop them twos if you ain't from Nam. Edmonton Green is vacant, Wood Green's boring. Come and go board or farm. My ops are dead, they still remain calm. K on the L, go suck your marge. Blacks do trappy, sparks do splashy. We don't bang no fraud like Tom. These bells gon' ring like alarm. Collar go fly for your gums. Rams didn't die when it's Clark held can't. Must have had a good luck charm. Lamps and Miller be the loudest plant. I heard wide up thinks about self-harm. Put down the pills, go ride for your dog. Spent 3 months on fucking remand. I try Birdman for a P-Wits charge.
Real life nerds get touched, there ain't nothing much, just one on the news. I swear I have hate for them blues, the old get shouted and night air shoes. Who's that youth, bro, spin that coupe, I'm trying to put man in my zoo. My head back mad loose, I could be dead like you. I was in a trap with nothing but food, grubs, skills, Rizzler too. And if you fuck with the ops, you're not my boo. My like E says she likes my tunes, girls get beat and dash like brooms. I could never wife me a female, hope for the ops, make sure it's in detail. All you know about chilling and bando, can't go home to the whole back's gone. I love it when I do man wrong, they still lie and rapping songs. If I B1 rip off things, but I'm in the next end trying to tape off dons. B1 rip off things, but I'm in the next end trying to tape off dons. Tape off dons, tape off dons.
No cap when sinners go jump on tracks. No cap. Bando throws up O's car, he's telling you the works he's mashed. Facts ain't ever rid.
That's a
What the
good
fuck
line.
did they jump on tracks? Don't get slapped and poked like Rams, they know MP run Harry game map. Anything old get whack like your oldest claps and daps. Before we got down Rams, we went front line and all of them dashed. Some puss your use, reached on Ching Boogie B in his back. Got no lid, told bro don't crash. 22 inch, I don't know about lack. Step up block with shanks and shank guys. Slapping on smoke test, J in the dock, he went back to the wing with a back chide. Ching if you try play hero, whack my man if he throws up zeros. Some actors, Robert De Niro, money on my face like Rey Mysterio. Nigga don't lack while you're eating your Cheerios.
I'm FBK, where you running away, I kill on the lane, get left, we stay. Don't in a ride, I can't play no games, I got 5 balls, the instant chase. Chopper got whack, gave verb next day. Ain't hard to get my blaze. All I wanna do is just bust my case, don't lack, you might get filled with blades. I can't take her out on a date, cause my heart's all in. Leave scenes grim. Free reach when he's locked in the bin, I don't window shopper of a window ching. E1 off the talk on things, has my man rid. Stupid kids, then it's Henry if he's holding quiz when I butt YC did the digital sprint. Hey, do one, come me go grab us some chip. Global jazzy, way too chip. They had the smell when he pulled up is. It's a boo-hoo to my pretty little thing. They had the smell when he pulled up is. It's a boo-hoo to my pretty little thing.
Okay, so I don't know too much about Sin Squad, so I don't really know about their ops, and I don't even know what part they're in. He said Nam, I guess Nam, that's Peckham. That's where Zone 2 is, which again is weird because Zone 2 has an LR also. But I thought I saw on another comment, or I thought I saw in a comment on another video that they were saying that Sin Squad is cool with Zone 2. So, but he said Bando throws up O's. I guess that's Bando K. I'm not sure. Was he OFB? I'm not sure. But I wanted to react to this one because I don't know that much about them. But one thing I did want to touch on is when the first guy says, what's his name, thinks about self-harm. Like, damn, that's a hard, like, they're really dissing them. They're saying you guys aren't mashing work, you guys aren't doing anything, you guys aren't moving food, you guys aren't using your weapons, you guys are losing folks, and then on top of that, when you lose folks, you're handling it by doing drugs. So that's exposing ops. That's a valid title for that, because Jesus. Now, is any of that true? I don't know. You know, you guys tell me, I'll look into it a little bit more. But I was reading an article that said, you know, people that aren't involved in this kind of stuff, they truly don't get it. Like, I remember Russ, the American Russ, came under fire because he had made a comment like, oh, you guys talking about Xan and lean in your songs, aren't you gonna realize that's corny? Like, you fucking idiot. You're corny. Like, you're not from the hood. You're not from the ends. You don't understand when you're in an area and you got to look over your shoulder, when you're in an area and there are J's everywhere, when you're in an area where there's bullet holes in buildings, and you know, you're worried about what color you're wearing, and you know, you see, if you're not seeing death every day, you're seeing reminders of death every day, because you're seeing candles and vigils and stuff. You go into funerals, you got t-shirts with your homeboys on it. Like, it's rough, and you don't wish that life on anyone. And it's up to the powers that be, the politicians and stuff, to fix that. They don't. They just say, hey, stop committing crime. And also, don't make music about it. We're going to ban that. We're going to take those videos. Like, what is that about? You got people that are trying to make something. They're speaking on the environment they're in. And then they're like, well, to make it out, we can make some money, especially on the internet now. You know, let's make some videos. Let's put it out there. And then the government's going to say you can't do that. So what do you want these folks to do? If you don't want people to make videos about the hood, go fix the hood. But when we ask you to fix the hood, you don't do it. You say, oh, I don't have time. Oh, there's no money. Your job is to fix the problems. Our job as citizens is to tell you what the problems are. You figure it out, but you're not. And so what are folks going to do? They're going to continue to live their life, and they're going to make music about it and make movies about it. And don't you dare step in and try to stop that. But as far as people that are not involved speaking on stuff, like I said, they don't understand. There are studies that have said folks that are in inner cities and in bad areas, they have PTSD. And they say in some cases more PTSD than war veterans, because at least with war veterans, they can leave. They're done with the war. It's like, okay, we were in a war for a couple years, now we're out. And they'll have PTSD, but it's like, okay. People that are living in that constant stuff, you know, and it could be a village in Yemen, or it could be the hoods of some of these areas in London, or, you know, just in Detroit. Being around constant shootings and stabbings and violence and stuff, it's not good for the brain. Yeah, just to cut back to the thing about Russ, you know, someone from Chicago, I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Lil Durk, or I don't remember who it was, but someone from the hood was like, Russ, when I'm done thinking about my dead homies and stuff, then I'll put the drugs down. It's like, we have to deal with things the best way we can. And not that using drugs is the best way, but yeah, if you're going through that, you're gonna drink a little lean, you might smoke a little bit, because that's how you keep your mind intact. And for people who don't have to go through that, it's so easy for them on the outside to just judge, and they look like idiots because they are wrong, you know. But then, you know, this guy in this video is making fun of the other ops, saying, oh, you guys think about self-harm, go put down the pills and ride for your dog. I mean, damn, true. Because to some degree that is also true. Like, if you're supposed to be repping your block, repping your team, repping your family, whatever it is, like if you're trying to make something of yourself, but then something bad happens and you just curl up in a ball and just cry about it, yeah, you're weak. So, you know, within that framework, Sin Squad, whichever guy that was, that is true, you know. Chart time. The flow was good. It wasn't super duper crazy, but there weren't really any mess ups or mistakes, so I'll give it a 7. The lyrics, they were on point. There wasn't much filler. There was punchlines. That they're gonna get an 8.5 for lyrics just because of that O line. You know, Bando throws up O's because he's telling you the works he's mashed. That shit's hilarious. That shit's just funny. Like, some of the lines that are more casual like that are just funny as shit. That's a good line. That's a good line. So let's say 8.5 for the lyrics. The instrumental was hard, but it wasn't like super out of control. I'm gonna give it a 7. Mix was a 7. And the visuals, I like the visuals because it reminded me of the old drill look, you know, not super fancy, not extra clean. Like, it was, not that visuals like that won't get a high rating from me, but if the visuals match the vibe, that's what's important. They're gonna get a 8.5 because I did like the flickering lights. I don't know if that was a camera error or if the lights were actually flickering, but it gave it a sinister vibe, and they're called Sin Squad. So yeah, I like that. We'll tally it up and we'll put it here, and that'll be the score. After this, I'm gonna react to No Hook by 156AG. I'm gonna do the Avengers. I think Paul, by the way, suggested that. And then, let's see, Avengers. Oh, We Want Wraiths. I saw someone mention that, and I saw a little bit of that, and that looked really cool. It was very melodic. I haven't reacted to anything melodic since the Kilo Jug thing. And let's see, exposing Op Avengers, we weren't racing, no hook. Yeah. So let's get on that.